Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. It's Lindsay with She Works Abroad, and today I want to talk about 3 common myths that I hear all the time when it comes to how to find a job abroad and how to work internationally. The first one is that if you don't speak another language besides English, you need to learn one ASAP. Guys, the reality of the situation is English is the business lingua franca, meaning like the common, hey Rue, the common language used in most companies in a large majority of the world. And I don't care if you're going to work in Japan, if you're going to work in the Middle East, if you're going to go work in South America, there's a major advantage to being able to speak and read and write English fluently. And that is actually something that is seen as a major advantage when it comes to looking for and securing international work. Now, there are times when it is really important to speak a second language, like if you're going to go work for a company or in an environment where they don't speak English at all. But I would be hard-pressed if you went to go work in Berlin, or if you went to go work in Sao Paulo, or you went to go work in Tokyo, Japan, that English would hold you back. It's actually very likely that they are going to be speaking English in meetings, English on the phone, in global conference rooms, etc. So it's a big advantage to have. The second myth that I hear all the time, and this one really drives me nuts, is that the best way to find a job abroad is to join a domestic company and have them transfer you. Okay, now there are times when this is a really good strategy. Specifically, if you have been working for a company for a while and they see you as a great international candidate and you have the ability to propose moving internationally, that's something that's done within the organization. But to join a company domestically with the sole goal of moving abroad at one point makes no sense, because that's not an opportunity that's just going to appear for you and fall in your lap and they're gonna be like, when can we send you to France? We've been waiting to send you for years. I've never heard anyone say that. It's always been a process. In some cases, it's fallen through. They talked about it in the beginning, and 2 years later, they're like, it's not a priority for the business anymore, or it's too expensive to send you to that location. So if you're thinking about joining a business for the sole purpose of moving abroad, that is not the best strategy. There are other options that can get you abroad faster, where you can still have a great income and a great career trajectory, but already be working abroad. That one is not your best strategy to use. That's a big myth that that's the best way to do it. And the third myth that I hear all the time is that the best way to research and look for jobs is by country. Meaning that if you want to work abroad, then you should narrow it down to what country you want to work in, and you should be applying in that country. Okay, if you are highly skilled, if you are a specialist, if you're someone who's actively being recruited abroad, a country search can be good for you because you have options and you can decide how you want to take them. But if you're not being recruited abroad, like if no recruiter's knocking on your LinkedIn door and being like, please come work for us in Germany, or you're newer in your career, you have less than 10 years of experience, or you're not a specialist, then searching by country can be incredibly limiting. You're going to spend more time trying to figure out the visa process and how to find a job, and if you can jump that visa hurdle and what the requirements are, then actually figuring out where in this world are your skills in high demand, where in this world are you in high demand, or are other interesting locations that you're willing to work in and that can give you a high-skilled job. Now, if you're not looking for a high-skilled job, say you just want to go kick it abroad for a year, then wait tables or whatever, then you can search by country, because you don't need to be that skilled to land those types of positions. But if your career is very important to you, you want to use your experience to go abroad as a stepping stone to launch a huge global international career and make great money and do interesting projects, then searching by country, probably not what you want to do. So those are the 3 big myths that I hear and have been coming to me time and time again over the past 10 years that I just wanted to level set and how I feel about those. If you have other questions or myths, is it a truth or is it a myth that you want me to debunk, send them in to me. And of course, if you're serious about finding a job abroad, if you are serious that you can go abroad and find amazing work that uses your skills, that pays you well, and that lights you up, then you know what to do. Schedule a session with me and let's chat. So put some notes below or some comments below and I'll see if I can help you. Okay, bye everyone.